Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ubeda Okan Cooks. Today we are cooking waakye without stew. This food is normally enjoyed by people from the north in Ghana. So yes, I decided to share it with you. These are our ingredients. We have eggs, we have chili pepper, we have salt. I know my salt is about to finish. I'll get it later. We have onion, we have beans, we have cooking oil, we have half cup of rice, we have plantain, we have fish. You start by putting a pan on the fire. The pan that I used initially was too small, so later I had to change it. You add 3 cups of water, or 3.5 cups, but I used 3 cups of water. Yes, 3 cups of water. Then you wash your beans very well after adding the water to the pot. Wash your beans very well. Make sure you take out the bad ones, because whenever you get beans, they have bad ones. After that, pour the beans into the water that you put on the fire. Pour the beans into the water. Whilst the water is getting hot, the beans too will be getting ready alongside. Okay, as you can see, the water is hot and the beans too is getting ready. We are going to cook these beans halfway because it's waakye, so the beans don't need to be ready all the way. It needs to be halfway cooked before we add our rice. As you can see, the beans is boiling. Yes, and the beans is almost ready. It takes a long time for a beans to be ready, so yes, I have to give it a very high fire for the beans to be ready on time. Yes, we give it a stir again, and the next thing we are going to do is to add our rice. Okay, so it's going to boil for another minute, then from there we'll add our rice. Yes, now it's ready. Have you seen how it looks like? It looks so different because now it's ready. It's halfway cooked. We add our rice. Please, I don't wash my rice. So yes, we add our rice and we give it a very good stir. After giving it a very good stir, we add our salt. Yes, guys, we didn't add salt initially because it's beans, and if you are cooking beans and you want it to be ready on time, you don't need to add salt until it's halfway cooked before you can add your salt. Unless you want to stay forever, you want your beans to stay forever, you don't want it to get ready on time, then you can add salt for it to take forever to get ready. As you can see, the water has been drained out of the rice and beans, so now we are mixing it very well so that we can get our waakye. Yes, we'll give it a very good mix. Yes, so that we can get our waakye. Yes, so now we are still giving it a good mix, and it's almost ready now. This shows that our beans is almost ready. So we have a little bit of water in the beans. Have you seen the way it's kind of sticky? Too sticky. Yes, we need to give it a good stir. After giving it a good stir, we cover it up with a clean napkin or a clean tissue paper. Yes, we cover it up with a clean napkin or clean tissue paper. So let's give it a good stir very well so that everything will mix very well before we cover it up, because after this our beans and rice will be ready, our waakye will be ready. Yes, so I was about to show you. Yes, okay, this is where I had to show you guys that the beans is ready, so we need to cover it up. So I'm bringing a tissue paper and we are going to cover it up. So yes, we cover the beans up, as you can see. Then we leave it for 5 minutes so that it will steam. All the water will come out by 5 minutes. And now you can see, voila, our beans is ready. Our waakye is ready. This is waakye. This is original waakye. Original waakye. Okay, we start with the next thing. We start prepping our fish. We clean our fish very well. Then we take everything that we know that we are not going to consume on this fish out. Yes, everything. So yes, as you can see, I'm cleaning the fish very well. I'm going to clean every part of the fish, every part. I'll clean every part so you can see it in the video. Every part of the fish that's going. If you don't know how to clean fish, let me know, and I'm going to show you how to clean fresh fish. This is very, very clean, very clean, very clean. We add our salt, our seasoning. I'm only going to add salt. I'm not going to add any seasoning because this fish is so tasty on its own without adding seasonings, okay? So you just add salt, you give it a good mix, then you leave it in the fridge for 5 minutes, okay? You leave it in the fridge for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, please make sure you put your pan and pour your oil so that you can start frying, okay? Make sure the oil is really hot before you start frying your fish, because in this video is really going to be quick. So that's what I'm trying to explain. So you put it in there, then you fry your fish. Make sure it's not too dry, it's not too moist, it's just in the middle, so that you can enjoy the fish very well, okay? And as you can see, our fish is ready. We are taking it off the fire. I use knife and frying my fish because I don't want it to scatter everywhere in the oil, okay? Then we take our plantain. We wash our plantain, we clean it, we chop it very nice. The water that you see, we have salt in the water already. So we clean it very nice, then we fry it with the same oil that we use in frying the fish. Yes. And please, if you're frying a plantain, make sure you dare to check your plantain, or else it will be burnt, my dear. Your plantain will be burnt. I'm not lying, okay? If you don't check on your plantain from time to time, you have a burnt plantain. Trust me, I'm not lying. Yes. So you give it a stir. As you can see, I'm checking my plantain from time to time because I don't want it to be burnt. I need the plantain, and I love plantain. You know, Africans, we love plantain. Yes. So give it a good stir. Then now our plantain is ready, so we need to take it off the fire. Okay. We take everything out. Then now we move to the next thing, which is the onion. So we take our onion, we chop our onion. So we clean our onion, okay? So we take the skin off, the peel off. Then we wash it, we'll clean it. Then after that, we chop it, okay? We chop it very well. Then we take everything, we put it in a clean bowl. Then after that, we put a pan on the fire. We add a cooking oil to the pan. Yes. When it's hot, you add your onions. You fry until the onions is really dark, very dark, like completely dark brown. It will come in the video so that you will know. That is when you need to take it off the fire. It's ready now. So now we do our pepper mix. You take your chili, you put it in a nice bowl, then you add your salt. Please, in this video, I added too much salt. So please make sure when you are doing, you just add just a little salt, okay? Because I had to add more pepper for the salt to be okay. So now you add your salt, then you give it a very good mix. That is your stew or shito that you're going to use to eat this waakye. So you give it a good stir, okay? I've already boiled the eggs. If you don't know how to boil eggs, then I think, you need to tell me in the comment section so that I could bring a video on that. But I believe everybody can boil eggs. So after that, we get a clean plate. Then we'll start dishing our waakye. Yes, I'm going to show you how to do all this so that you won't be confused and do something else. So we dish our waakye into a very clean bowl. As you can see, this waakye really looks good. Very good. Just look at how this waakye looks. It's so good. Yes. So you dish it. Yes. Then you add your proteins, okay? You're going to add all your proteins. So your fish, your egg, your plantain comes in, okay? You will like it. This food, if you are a student, if you don't want to cook, and you have some fish, you can just do this, okay? If you are lazy to do all the shito, all the stews, just get your waakye and you are good to go, because it's very simple and it's so good. Trust me, the moment you start eating this, you prefer eating this more times than even eating waakye with stew or shito. Yes. You just try it and you'll be hooked forever. Yes. So as you can see, I'm putting the plantain over there, And the next thing that I'm going to do is to get the pepper mix that we did, pour it on top of the waakye, not on top of the plantain, or on top of the waakye. So you sprinkle it on top, okay? When you sprinkle it on top, then you will take your oil and the onion, the bent onions in the oil, okay? As you can see, I'm going to sprinkle everything on top of it. And now we get the oil. Then we add the oil. Make sure if you're eating this, you mix it with the oil and the bent onions with the pepper. Then you add your plantain or fish. It tastes so good. You need to try this food because it's so good. When you try it, you'll come and tell me. Okay, and as you can see, our food is ready and we are about to enjoy this food that you see here. Yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.